Traba Habits here, recording another voiceover for another training log. And I would like to thank subscribers number 34. Not subscribers, subscriber number 24. Whoa, I'm all confused. 34. We finally broke out of 33 jail and we're on to 34. Hell yeah. And yep, aside from all that confusion, I'm having a good day recording this voiceover. And yeah, this session went pretty well. I'm pretty happy with the progress I've been making so far after these small workout changes when it came to volume and intensity. So drop trimmage in volume to accumulate for higher intensities. And I feel like I've been really nailing my form in these ring push-ups. I feel the same way about my pull-ups. They've been doing pretty well, and I finally moved on from 5 kilos on these super wides onto 7. It feels considerably heavier. This variation is so much tougher on me. For reference, I guess, or comparison, when I do L-sit chin-ups, for example, my max is 20 reps on L-sit chin-ups. And here, with just 7 kilos added, and also like a 1 rep max weighted pull-up, the max I've done up until now has been 40 kilos. But now with just 7 kilos for rep work on this super wide variation, obviously keeping in mind that I'm being super strict with the way I perform these, having in mind where I keep the tension, just 7 kilos is enough to weigh me down considerably, which is pretty impressive, not only weight-wise, but especially because of how much of an impact the direction of tension has on your performance. Because if I allowed myself to utilize my traps the way I feel like using them, the way it's intuitive to me, I can push off much more weight, but I will also severely hinder the progress of other areas like the lats and teres major. And here, when I drive tension to the weak link of the chain, let's say, it's just crazy to see how much worse the machine performs. Yeah, here's the second set of ring push-ups. I just do 2, but you can tell that I take it pretty close to failure. It's technical failure, but pretty close. And I get sore for almost 7 days. Usually goes away mostly just leaving some small traces by day 5 or 6. So I'm pretty happy that I managed to shut down those progress voices and trim down volume further, because I feel like it's a pretty easy trap to fall into. You just want to keep progressing, and you're so passionate about what you do and about training and everything. You just want to train more and more, and sadly this is a hobby or a pursuit where doing more doesn't necessarily equal progressing faster or better. So you have to often quiet down your own enthusiasm so it doesn't get in the way of your progress and your performance getting better. And I feel like that's what was happening with me, being so focused on volume. I was doing so much that it was actually hindering my process instead of helping it, and it's just like confusing cognitively, I guess. Anyways, on to the next section. And now for this week's dose of somewhat cohesive scattered thoughts. Resistance is a force that's often antagonized, yet it is essential to be alive on this rock. Everything offers resistance, and as a living thing, it is crucial to persistently combat said resistance, because when we cease to do so, we cease to breathe. Enduring is life's natural nature after all. Stationary is an illusion. We must always pump oxygen into our system and pump blood in endless circles so that our system may function. Whilst we fight off this invisible, goofy gravity force as we try to pave our own path. To ask to live without suffering is to ask to die. All living things must endure. However, there is no need to accept pain in its every facet. We are humans after all. Who else would pick and choose? As prideful as we are, we must use our arrogance to laugh in the face of certain aspects of adversity. To be alive is to suffer. Yes, that is not to say it can be summarized to that. Accept the hardship that is breathing and the crushing force of gravity, but laugh in the face of simpler pains.